Alright people, welcome back. We just finished 6-2. Now we need to do the mobility shift, sliding traces 7-1. Make sure to select the channel that we need, 7-1. Okay. Now we can slide it. Channel 1 is blue, channel 7 is orange. Let's crank up the scale a bit and have at it. Yeah, so after this step, the majority of ShapeFinder is actually done. This takes up the bulk of the work and the analysis is this kind of alignment method. Then we'll save this data as a text file, go into Excel, and delete some columns that we don't need, reopen it in ShapeFinder, and go from there. So here the peaks are kind of small. Crank it up, and you can see patterns. Now you might be saying, like, Quinn, what patterns? Well, here's a good example. Right at 2,400 data points, the peaks in the orange one are just smaller than the peaks in the blue, and the shapes mirror each other pretty well, actually. So that's what we're kind of going for here. It's easier when there's more distinct peaks, right? So like this set, it's easier to align because there's clearly distinct peaks. And that's what makes it harder with the data at the end of these files, because there's no distinct peaks and they're not worth stressing over. So again, right at 2,800 to 3,000 data points, it starts to stop producing some good data, which is kind of where we're at. So we'll keep aligning as much as the orange lets us. All of this is somewhat okay. Like right here, this is a good example of like when to stop. Like there's no real advantage to aligning this data. You can crank up the scale and there's not really any distinct peaks here. So this data would be essentially useless. Okay, that's good. Hit done. Click on channel 7 because we just moved that one, and there are numbers. Let's go back to the peaks to get a money shot of the alignment. Okay, I'm going to apply it, watch the viewer window, and it moves. That's excellent. It's exactly what we wanted. Copy these, go to Word. Now we're in the 7-1 list. Keep going. B, C, and D. I just did A. B, C, and then D. Okay, excellent. Save the cubic constants file. We just did 7-1. Excellent. Now let's do 8-2. Enter equations by hand. Okay. For number 8, we need to display those electrophorograms to make sure we're doing a good alignment, or shift, excuse me. Scale it down. We can see the start of the data after this giant peak at 1,600. That's common. So now we need to input the data that we have in our Word file. So we copy. Again, we have this new line character. We paste it, delete, and it shows up. So do that again. Paste it, delete. Still to this day, when I paste it and it doesn't show up, I get a little bit of anxiety. It's like, oh crap, it's not working. Oh, whew, there it is. So if you share the anxiety when I do this, and when you do it, I feel your pain. Hit done. Okay, 8 is ready to go. Again, 2 is the green, 8 is the gray. This will be the money shot. I don't know why I'm calling it that, but let's go with it. Append. And it aligns it fairly well. Here's not so great, to be honest. Right around 1900 for me. Just a visual inspection. For the most part, it's good. We could go back and redo this. But just for kind of time's sake. Yeah, this right here didn't come out too hot. This one came out okay. That one was this is a very average shift. Maybe below average, in my opinion. And you're like, well, Quinn, we should do it again. And my response is, yes, you should do it again if you get this data, guys. If this alignment, like right here, right at around 1900, or what's a better example? Yeah, so look at 2100 to 2200, right where my mouse is. I'm going to circle this. I can even oh my god, I can highlight it. Wow. Okay, so this region, guys, right here specifically, this is not the best like shift. Okay, this is okay right here. That's okay. This is okay. That's not the best. I mean, they should be like, this is a great example of a peak that's shifted well. So if you get this and you're not happy with it and you want to be a perfectionist, like me most of the time, you could redo this. But hey, I'm recording, so I'm not going to redo it. Anyhow, okay, so we're done with the cubic shift dealio. We applied it, so we should have 3 pairs, 6 total shifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Okay, guys, save current lane as this, right? The combined. We're going to call it step 12. Just go with me on this one. That's what it is in the Andino protocol. Step 12. Save it as text in your folder. Save. All right, we're going to be moving fast here because there's not much left. We're so close. Open the file you just saved, the combined 9 through 12 GA 726, step 12. Got it. Open with Excel, Microsoft Excel, right? It's going to be a giant table. There's 8 columns representing our 8 channels, all right? Now, if at any point in time you need to review the protocol in Dino, I do that too. I open it up in preview. So let's open up the protocol that we are applying. Good. So just to check, this was step 12. That's why I called it step 12. Save the fully aligned both files, shape and text files. Oh, I forgot the shape, but we did it text, which is basically all we need to do. Open the aligned text file and delete columns 1, 3, 5, and 7. Okay, Andino, let's do it. Columns 1, 3, 5, and 7. So once you delete 1, it's going to go away, all right? So, and you're not going to be able to see like, oh, like this C will become B, right? And E will become D, G will become F, and so on, until you keep deleting them down. So we delete this one. This is column 1, delete. Now this is column 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 we leave. We delete 3, delete. Now this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to delete 5, delete. Now this is 6, 7, 8, delete 7. And you're left with 4, A, B, C, and D. Excellent. Now guys, we're going to save this as a text file. This is called step 13. Okay, save. That's okay, hit continue. Delete out of this, it don't save, that's okay, it's already been saved. I don't know why that does it, but it does. Okay. Back to Finder, people, back to Finder. Go find the step 13 file. Let's open it with ShapeFinder. Now I'm doing that by just hitting Control click, okay? Control click, go to Open With, scroll on over to ShapeFinder. Okay, this is our shifted data. It's only showing 4 channels, or yeah, it's only showing 1 right now. There's 4 channels. Let's highlight all of them. And that's our data, folks. That is it. It looks pretty. It's nice. And this is a good stopping point because we're going to basically do a lot more after this. So that's where we got. This is good.